Hello composers, Mike here, and I have created an amazing MIDI master collection to speed up your music composition workflow. And you can get this product completely for free simply by joining my professional composers community. And by the way, joining the community is also 100% free, so what are you waiting for? Link to join in the description. Now let me give you a demonstration of how this master MIDI collection works. So using the master MIDI collection is super easy. You simply open up your file browser, go to the main folder here, master MIDI collection, and this is what you will get. The subfolders, which are the various categories of MIDI assets. So here you can find chords in various types and then in every key. And then the power chords, which I have actually categorized on time signature. So if you're working in 4/4, you can simply drag this in, and this is a 1-bar chord here, a power chord that is. So a super massive power chord actually. So I have doubled a lot of the notes. And then let's go further. That is in all time signature for the pulses as well. And here I have decided to use everything is on C. Various time signatures. So you simply start by, all right, I need some 8-note pulses. Then you get 8-note pulses on C, and then you can simply go in and transpose here in your sequencer right from the track area, whatever you prefer. And as you can see, it is already labeled. You can slice this up if you want to, and so on. Then you can go. Next is risers. I love doing my own risers and subdrops or downers. So for example, you can use straight risers in every key here, which is simply modulating the pitch bend all the way up. Modulated risers is actually automating both pitch bend and the modulation wheels. So for example, if you have a synthesizer where you have added automation on the mod wheel, you can do some cool stuff there. And the downers, the same. Every key for straight downers and modulated downers. And then I also have various runs, which are in different scales. The more common ones: major, natural minor, harmonic minor, melodic minor, and chromatic. So here you will find also variations, such as 1 octave down, 1 octave up, and so on. So it's super easy. You just go to the folder for the MIDI file you want, drag it in like so. And I've already done so here, so let me give you a demonstration. This is just a quick and easy, dirty demonstration of, here I have the chord. I simply went in and dragged them in as I just showed you and got this chord progression like so. Let's see. So I made this so that all velocity values are the same, 80 for an average velocity. Then you can, of course, go in, transpose these notes if you want to, for the voice leading, make some notes higher in velocity, and whatever you want. The power chords you have here, I just dragged and dropped them in. And so on. And my favorite parts are probably the risers and downers. So here I just loaded Omnisphere, and this is important when you're gonna use this. So let's open up Omnisphere. You need to make sure that you set the pitch bend value for the up. If you want to go 2 octaves, then set it on 24. And then if you go in here and take a look, what you get here is this, automated from the bottom to the top. So you get... And that's for C, as you can see here, or another, drag in the E riser. And this one I have dragged in, and then I simply use the time stretching command in my sequencer, which is holding down the Alt or Option key, and you can do that like this, so it's only 1 bar in this case. Or you can go the opposite way and time stretch it out to, let's say, a 4-bar riser, like so. And of course you can add reverb, gating, delay, whatever you want to shape it, add some EQ and so on. The modulated riser is the same type of concept. However, here I went in and assigned the modulation wheel to the cutoff and resonance, which means this will become thinner and thinner since I added not only the pitch and bend here, but also the modulation. So if you listen to this, it's like this. As you heard there, it got thinner and thinner and was really thin at the end there. Then we go on to the sub drops or downers. And here the same straight or a modulated. So the straight one is simply, in this case, retro synth. And again, you need to make sure that you have set the pitch bend, in this case down. I have it on full octave. I often use 1 octave when I do sub drops like this. Like so. And the best type of waveform for this is often a wave, very smooth wave like a sine wave or triangle wave or similar to that. For the sub drop with mod wheel, I actually used Omnisphere here. Again, you need to set what the pitch bend value is down, in this case 1 octave, and then I started way up but modulated the cutoff so it becomes darker and darker, so you can hear it like this. So in the start you get some higher harmonics, but then it's basically a sub bass only. Right, moving on to the pulses, you can drag in, use for synth pulses or ostinatos or whatever. Simply using a plucky sound on Omnisphere here, and I dragged in these different, and all here are on the C note, so you have to transpose them later, but you get a straight groove here. Especially useful, I think, is the triplets, because those can be hard to record or write in since you need to change the grid and so on. So here you get instant triplets by simply dragging and dropping those in. Another favorite of mine is runs. I love using runs on main strings, sometimes on woodwinds, to add some variation and spice and increase the energy in my music composition. So here I simply loaded, let's see which one I used, cinematic strings 2. Let's see, you need to set it on a run mode. If it doesn't have it, usually it works with a faster articulation like staccato, but run mode is really good for this. So then I drag and drop in, and let's see, I think all of these are in, if we go back to, in A. So you simply drag it in and then you can transpose it to the right key. So here we get. Some variations there, and of course, again, you can go in, adjust some velocity values, perhaps extend them if you want to, whatever you need to do with the editing. But basically, that's how easy this is to use. You need a run, for example, in your composition. Go to the runs, choose a scale, choose what variation. You need a chord, just go to the chords folder, choose which type of chord, choose the key. You need a pulse. What time signature are you using for this track? Let's say it's in 6/8. You want a 6/8 with 8-note triplets. Just drag that in there. You want to add a riser. Do you want a straight riser? Which key do you want? Drag it in. Set your synth and sound design your preset as you wish. And then you're all set. Super quick, super easy. Get my MIDI Master Collection today to supercharge your music composition workflow.